Sup?
What up, Dr. B? I was jamming to your Latin inspired hold music.
Yeah, it's
Um,
decent.
it is
It's
decent.
decent.
It is decent. I was trying to show you my
Okay,
my
make sure I got on
background.
that camera. Okay,
You
I
you
see the
may have
background. Yeah.
you may have to minimize it a little bit though. You know the other options that you have, you could maybe be
Yeah.
able to see it better.
Oh, whoops. Wait a minute.
There you go. Now you
There we
can
go.
see that my
Got it.
head is the O.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my ears look like little
Yeah.
periods. Well, we're
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. I'm glad we
Inco-
are. After this
incognito.
turmoil, holy moly. Who would have thought? I actually appealed our little strike, my little strike, I should say. The
Yeah, I
strike
wasn't.
was that oh, you're spreading medical misinformation, and I'm sitting there like I watched the video. I said, okay, the first part we didn't even talk about medicine at
Oh,
all.
so we got taken down because of Project Veritas's video?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
but
I'm thinking,
my other video from the 7th got taken down too.
yeah, I'm trying to say, how is it medical misinformation when you have not only a nurse but a federal employee of the Department of Health and Human Services telling you what's going on? And then you have a mortician in England telling you what's going on, and that's medical misinformation. We are in. This is like the prelude to like 1984. Things just go down a memory hole because it doesn't. It didn't agree with the WHO. Oh, you mean the freaking Chinese communist Chinese wholly owned WHO? Oh, so if we don't agree with them, we must be bad. Ooh.
We didn't know we were infiltrated this much, did we?
That's bad. I mean,
Bad.
the algorithms are strict and stricter than it should. I mean, that's just bad. You can't even just talk anymore.
Just talk anymore. Well, they're telling. Well, sorry, my microphone's way over here. They're saying about this and conversations about that. Well, there are certain things you don't want us saying. So I'm gonna put myself on mute until my dog George gets over himself. But I'm assuming you have a show. I have one item you'll be interested in.
What is it related to?
Oh, I can't tell you yet.
Oh, we'll save it for last.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. Who are we always talking about? Who are the true coons? The true coons.
Oh, Candace Owens?
No.
Oh, BLM.
Wow, Dr. B, we really need to talk about this because I wasn't going there.
Oh,
yeah. Well, the dog stopped, so maybe I'll be okay. But no. Some Texans decided to shout out one of the Boulay brothers for coming to the border.
Oh.
Well, I'll try to get the video up right now. I'll try to find the video.
Okay.
But I'm gonna set my mic down.
Well, while Elle's finding her video, I'm just going to give you guys a brief update on what's going on in my neck of the woods, the state of Virginia, which now looks like the last stand for the Republic. Honestly, I never thought it would get this bad. Where my little state may dictate the direction that this whole entire country goes.
You may help Texas.
Good God.
Dr. B, you may help Texas. Well, why don't you give the audience a summary of what you're talking about?
I'll give you the summary. It's about the gubernatorial race. It's Glenn Youngkin versus the retread Terry McAuliffe. And yes, he's a retread because he was our he was our 40. He was our 72nd governor. And now he's trying to be the 74th governor. We should have laws where you can't rerun again, but anyway. Well, at least you can't do it consecutively in Virginia, but you still can run for governor off term.
I see.
But anyway, let me get my screen up, and I got the article up right now, and it has. Come on, anyone at the stream. All right, there we go.
Just to give you an update on the audience situation. I did email Lugo Gira, Michael Ray, yourself, obviously. But I actually probably should try to get as many email addresses as I can so the regulars will know. But I think I don't know if Michael Ray sees his emails as easily as some of us do. So
Yeah,
it's okay. Well,
it's all
hopefully,
good.
the next couple of days they'll look at their emails.
Yeah, but this will be right here on my channel and on your Facebook, so we're all good. All right, until we get back up and running on my main page. But anyway,
It depends on which Facebook you use because the other one is closed to the public. The one with the El Michelle avatar page, that is the right page. The other one with my glasses, don't be surprised if there's nothing going on.
Okay, I don't think I connected that one, but let me see something.
And then the other one, my new El Michelle page, it might actually work. If you edit it, it might actually work.
I don't have that access to that Facebook page, so I couldn't even do it if I wanted to.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Yeah. But anyway, okay. But let's go back to the headline. Despite a slim lead in Virginia's gubernatorial race, new PPP polls should have Democrats fearing for their lives, expert says. And it actually should, too, because it's not good for them. Okay. And a new University of Mary Washington, if you don't know what the University of Mary Washington is, a mid-sized university in Fredericksburg. It's like 50 miles north of here. Poll of 1,000 Virginia adults found Terry McAuliffe leading by 43%, with Glenn Youngkin with 38%, and the Liberation Party candidate, who the heck is that? Princess Blanding.
Princess Blanding?
Hold on, who is that? I'll look that up later.
It's either a real princess or a black girl, because you know how they do it.
That's definitely a black girl. Hold on. Princess Blanding. Lord have mercy.
Hold on, I'm gonna put myself on mute. Sorry, Dr. B.
Okay, go ahead and mute.
Have to do it.
Princess Blanding. I'm gonna just get her up so I know who she is. We'll talk about her later. But let's get back.
Try to confirm her race. That's just wrong. That's racist.
It's not racist, but Princess Blanding. I ain't never known a white girl named Princess.
I don't
may pretend to be a princess, but never met a white girl named Princess. I'd be shocked if this is actually a white woman or somebody else that's not black. I've met plenty of black women named Princess. Anyway, let's see. Princess Blanding had 2% among the 528 likely voters in the poll. Youngkin gained 10 points, reaching 48%, while Terry McAuliffe and Blanding stayed at 43% and 2% respectively. But election forecaster Chaz Nuttycombe. What the world? Your name is Nuttycombe? First time I read this article. Chaz Nuttycombe. I'd have changed my last name for that one, but anyway, I digress. I can't pick on them for that. Said that the big story is the public policy polling PPP poll released Tuesday that had McAuliffe leading Youngkin 45 to 42%. It surveyed 875 Virginia voters on September 17th and 18th with a 3.3% margin of error. Did not include Blanding at all, which he probably wouldn't poll much at all, honestly, in this poll. But this is pretty much a statistical dead heat.
Is there a lot of cheating in Virginia?
Oh, there is now. That's what I'm worried about. I'm seriously worried about that. Because we got the drop boxes and the mail-in ballots, all that stuff. Yeah. My wife works at the library, the local library here. It's actually a drop box place. I think all the drop boxes have to be in government facilities, and the library is technically a government facility.
Your wife did what now?
One of the drop boxes is at the library near us. She works there.
She needs to turn on her phone. Get us some.
I may have to. I could just roll up there and just take videos.
Yeah.
I should just do that one day. Just see. I ask her when the drop box come in and say, "Hey, gotta look at it."
Yeah, and you can stake it out and see what they do.
Yeah, I am gonna stick it out. Nobody's there.
That'll bring attention to your Ken Brunson page, but your employers might find out since you're not under your acronym.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. No one follows that page is barely even. I have like 7 followers altogether on that page. No one knows. Anyway, the big exclamation point that should be having them say "oh-ish, O-F, O-ish, O-F." So this is actual quote.
I see that. It's probably by a millennial.
Of course it is. Is the PPP poll that came out. that had McAuliffe up by 3. The PPP is very Democratic-leaning pollster, Nuttycombe said. Their polls usually overestimate Democrats by a few points, and that's the part where people are worried about, is the fact that this poll oversamples on Democrats. And Terry McAuliffe can't even break past the margin of error. Nuttycombe runs a political forecasting site called Cianalysts. He said polling across both Republican and Democratic-leaning firms is very consistent, even including a poll announced Tuesday by former senior Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway, which had McAuliffe leading Youngkin by 4 points. That's one thing that's pretty unusual, is the amount of consistency between the public polls and internal polls on both sides. But
Dr.
the PPP
B,
poll,
look,
what?
We have an audience.
Oh yes, Michael Ray. It's here.
He says, y'all are really hiding over here. Yes, we are. We take a licking, but keep on ticking.
Exactly. They ain't gonna stop us. Can't
And
stop.
Michael Ray, just so you know, I'm sending an email out because I have my Ask El Michelle, my second Ask El Michelle channel almost ready to be live as well. But YouTube makes you wait 24 hours.
Yeah. I actually started a second one too that should be ready by definitely by the next show.
So then you wouldn't be using this one, you'd be using a different one.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay.
But anyway.
Okay.
What did I leave off? But yeah, right here. But the PPP one should definitely have Democrats fearing for their lives. I still think Democrats win everything by a gnat's eyebrow of a margin, Nuttycombe said. Among likely voters, the UMW poll has a 4.1% margin of error, and was conducted from September 7th through September 13th. That coincides roughly with the recent Washington Post poll that had McAuliffe up by 3 points, and the Virginia Commonwealth University poll, Go Rams, that had McAuliffe up by 9 points. Oh, good God, they seriously oversampled that poll.
Exactly.
9 points, ain't no freaking way. I guarantee you they barely polled any Republicans in that poll. And the Emerson College poll that had McAuliffe up 4 points, according to Real Clear Politics. RCP reported a polling average on September 22nd of 46.5% for Youngkin and 43.7% for. Okay, that must be a typo. It's got to be McAuliffe and Youngkin then. Okay. Yeah, he had him up by 4 points. So what?
You know what?
That's weird. Okay.
I have a quick question for you while you're in that paragraph there. I don't even believe the polls. I don't think that I think that the Democrat Party has shown its true colors, and even oh crap. Okay, sorry.
Really, Lord have mercy. What the dog doing? Oh gosh, you have that mid thought, and the dog is like, I need something now. But anyway, but until Elle gets back, let me continue reading. Let's see, where do we leave off? Right here. Nuttycombe said he considers both the University of Mary Washington and the VCU poll to be outliers. Now, the VCU poll is definitely an outlier. Holy crap. The MI poll, the UMW poll, yeah, there are lots of fake polls, absolutely. The UMW poll has 54% men in its likely voter category compared to 49 in its total category. Nuttycombe said Virginia's majority electorate is slightly female and said men are more likely to vote Republican. Here's the thing, though. And they said, it's 54% male. What's the likelihood of all those women turning out? Because typically men are more likely to vote than women. Flat out. Particularly, probably, especially this year. Holy crap. So that kind of explains the likely voter thing where you've got the Republicans up, he said. I think their likely voter model is a little Republican skewing. Yeah. So he criticized the VCU poll for including a none of the above option. You don't have an option on a ballot that says neither of these candidates, he said. They actually, good Lord, VCU, awful. At the beginning of September, a Youngkin campaign poll showed that Youngkin ahead with a 48% among likely voters. That poll also included blending as an option. Honeycomb said that it's possible that blending would act as a spoiler, taking some of the voters who would otherwise choose McAuliffe. Now we're going to get into who Princess Blanding is. I don't know. Princess Blanding for governor. I'm going to look this up. She would take votes for from McAuliffe. Is she popular enough? Oh yeah, there she is. I told you. I know my people, woman.
I can't see this.
It's coming. It's coming. I know my people. I know my people. You acting like it's racist. I'm like, no, I know my people. You don't. I never met a white woman named Princess.
That's what I said.
That don't mean she's not a serious candidate, but I never met a white woman named Princess. Now look at this, her platform. Virginia's continue to face. Let me read her platform for a little bit. Virginia continues to face an array of uncertainties as we navigate through two public health crises, COVID-19 and systemic racism. Yeah, we already know who she's going to take votes from. Now more than ever, Virginia needs a progressive, courageous leader. Is in need of progressive, courageous leadership that will put people over profit and politics. Yeah, we know the Liberation Party. What is that? Just look at
Racial Justice Party, the Black Lives Matter Party.
Even
the people who are in Black Lives Matter need a job, and they don't want to get a forced vaccine. You would think.
Allow farmers to SNAP benefits. Wow, food sovereignty. You know what food sovereignty really is? Being allowed to grow your own stuff without any regulation. That's food sovereignty. Not using government money to pay farmers. That's not food sovereignty. Sorry. Start a seed bank. That's the real food sovereignty. Take all that money and start a seed bank.
And they never poll Republicans unless it's just a few. That's right. I have a feeling they poll college kids and Dem activists.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The only one that criticized the Mary Washington folks say, "Oh, well, they polled men." They say they oversampled men, and men tend to vote more Republican. It depends on the men that you survey. If it's the men in the Fredericksburg area, like in the city of Fredericksburg, oh no, they're probably liberal as heck. Okay. It's like polling men in Richmond. Most men in Richmond are liberal.
Right.
That's just making the assumption that all men are conservative. That's bullcrap.
That's right, Dr. B. What is it like? And when is the election closing? When does it close?
The election,
feels like it's been a week. 2 weeks.
When is it? What when is the election closing?
What's the election day? Is that Tuesday?
Election day is the 2nd. This is November 2nd.
That's
a Tuesday.
Well, that's a week from Tuesday. A week. No, it's actually. Good God! Why is it on the 5th?
What's on the 5th?
That's a Tuesday, October. Are you talking about the 28th or the 5th? No. Oh, you said October. What?
You talking about our election? Our election?
Yes, your gubernatorial
November
election.
5th.
Okay.
It's in November. No, it's November 2nd. You said the 5th. It's November 2nd. You got me all hugging on the 5th. It's November 2nd. Right here.
Okay.
It's on my calendar. Okay. Right there. Okay. I'm circling it. You can see.
I got you.
See my calendar. That's the date. That's election day.
November 2nd. When you are done, we have some breaking news. Donald Trump breaking news.
Okay, I'm done with this. Actually, I'm not going to focus too much on this one. We can talk about Donald Trump breaking news now.
Do you want to dig up the Al Sharpton video? I'm sorry, I just gave it away, but Al Sharpton got heckled at the Texas border.
Let me look it up. Right. Oh, that Boulay person showed up. Al.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I need to find. God dang it! Now that you remind me, I'm gonna pull up the Al Sharpton video. Can you please pull up the Maxine Waters and
do I
video?
Have to?
You have to, because this is awesome.
Yeah, but Donald Trump had some words for Greg Abbott, so I was thinking about that today. That my governor is about to get blasted by Texans. We're sick of this. We're sick of this. I got the Trump news up.
Wow.
I'll just say the Trump news. Breaking news: Trump issues damning letter to Greg Abbott, calling out Texas governor for ignoring election integrity fight. He's not just ignoring election integrity fight. They say he's ignoring the border by not having the National Guard there.
He could.
And I'm not sure what the problem is, but let's find out what Donald Trump is talking about. Okay, so Donald Trump, I think you should do more than just that. Moments ago, just a few moments ago, at 7:50, 45th President Donald J. Trump issued an open letter to establishment Texas Governor Greg Abbott, highlighting his lack of interest when it comes to the nationwide fight for election integrity and demanding that, as a top Republican in the state, he take an active role in advancing legislation to make elections more secure in the state where voter fraud allegations run rampant. Dear Governor Abbott, President Trump began. Despite my big win in Texas, I hear Texans want an election audit. You know your fellow Texans have big questions about the November 2020 election. Bills to audit elections in your great state's House and Senate were considered during Texas's second special session. Instead, the legislature passed a watered-down amendment that doesn't even apply to the 2020 presidential election. This short amendment doesn't answer the questions Texans have about the last election. Texans demand a real audit to completely address their concerns. You know when Governor Abbott is going to get interested in election fraud? After he loses next year to Allen West. Then he'll all of a sudden get
this might actually hurt Abbott, because the thing is that, and honestly, not just the election audit thing in Texas is probably a minor issue because Trump won Texas pretty big. It's just to see. I keep saying having election audits in red states, well, fairly red states, because Oklahoma wouldn't do one. It acts as a control. That's right. So you can compare. You'll find a state that elections only up and up, and then you can compare it to other states and say, "Hold on, something's weird happening here." It's a control.
That's right. He goes on to say, Texas needs you to act now. Your third special session is the perfect and maybe last opportunity to pass this audit bill. Time is running out. Paper ballots in your state are only kept for 22 months after the election. Your citizens don't trust the election system, and they want your leadership on this issue, which is the number one thing they care about. It is their most important issue, one that will affect 2022 and 2024. The 45th president went on to say, Governor Abbott, we need a forensic audit for the 2020 election. Added to the call, we're quickly running out of time, and it must be done this week. Texans know voting fraud occurred in some of their counties. Let's get to the bottom of the 2020 election. Now, even in the counties that are outside of Austin had fraud. I'm sorry. We have people who are activists who moved to Texas on purpose to tear it up. Look at our border.
Yeah.
I'm surprised President Trump didn't mention the border.
He's probably concentrate more on the election fraud thing, but the border issue is crucial because what you're now seeing, and it's hilarious that it's happening, is that you are starting to see.
Oh, Dr. B, look at your whoever this is needs to go.
Oh, he in the comments. Oh, we need a moderator. Good Lord.
We're too new to have a moderator. Just block them. Just block them.
I did.
Can you will it delete that stuff? Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah.
That's just wrong. He put 666 and come. I mean, let's can we dial it down? Whoever you are.
Okay. The person who's probably under the age of 25, because grown ass people don't do dumb shit like that.
They don't. I'm looking for Maxine Waters. Did you?
I got the Al Sharpton one, but before I start the Al Sharpton one, what you're literally seeing them eat themselves now.
I don't know, Dr. B. As you know, blacks are being beaten with leather reins from horses. So
I know, but here's the weird.
Really being beaten. They're trying to keep them away from the horses.
I know they're trying to keep them away from the horses, but here's the thing.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good. Two, where the hell were these horses when we had strolls of freaking Central Americans coming? Where were they? Seriously, I'm dead serious.
That's why Governor Abbott's getting criticized. He deserves it.
When you had freaking Guatemalans and Hondurans and us Salvadorians coming across, where were the horses? No, you had journalists taking pictures of staged children running across the border. But as soon as some Haitians show up from South America, all of a sudden now the horses come out. All of a sudden now you got an administration. Oh, we're going to send them back. I'm like, okay, you didn't say none of that.
Well, at least I can't blame Trump for it.
You can't blame Trump. And honestly, this whole the vaccine mandates and this issue with the Haitians at the border is probably the biggest red pill for the black community ever.
Okay, play the video. Play the video.
All right, I'm playing the video.
And I'm looking for the Maxine Waters one right now.
All right, let me get it in the screen. This is how in the heck? I blocked him and his comment is still up here. How the heck do I get rid of that?
I don't see it on my end.
Got it. I blocked him, but it was on my screen. It's all right.
You could probably make Michael Ray a moderator, but he can't be a moderator on this show, on this StreamYard, I don't think. I'm not really
No,
sure.
I can't. I'd have to do it through YouTube.
YouTube.
But yeah. Let me go ahead and play the video. Actually, make sure I have sound. Hold on. Before I do that.
I put the dogs in the other room. In the back room.
Sure.
God, she's awful.
Gotta make sure I have sound so everyone can hear. Yeah, I didn't. I know I didn't click it. And there. All right. So once it gets up, I will start playing it.
Yeah, they're like eating themselves, these Democrats.
Because what happens is that when, like, say, these people are not. None of their politics is based on principle. It's all based on getting people emotionally invested to vote for you. But when it comes down to actual principle, they fail miserably.
Across the border have gone missing. Where is your voice then? Why are you not speaking up for these children, sir?
Okay.
Why are you
is this the one where he gets heckled?
Yeah, he's getting heckled now.
Christopher?
Why are you not speaking up for the children that have gone missing within the government?
Speak it. Preach.
Nobody's screaming in your face. Nobody's even talking to you.
To my left is the former U.S. ambassador to South Africa,
Why are you not being the
Patrick Gaspar,
missing at the border?
and to his
40% of
right,
children that have come in unaccompanied are now missing from the
Jennifer
border.
Jones Austin.
Kids are being
Then
sedated
we
at
have
the U.S.
Reverend
border.
Jamal
Why are you not being
Bryant
a voice for the children?
From Atlanta, Georgia, New Birth Baptist Church, Reverend Freddie Haynes.
Why are you stoking racism where it doesn't
a pastor
exist?
of the
Why are
Friendship
you
West
trying to
Baptist
come and
Church,
provoke
standing up for
Jonathan
violence?
Jackson, Rainbow
Why are you here advocating for violence?
Rainbow
Why
Push
are you
Coalition.
here advocating for
We
violence?
went for an
Del Rio
hour
is not a racist
and
city.
toured
Del Rio is a loving, caring
place
community.
that
We don't
feel
want your racism
is
in Texas. Get out of here.
real
Nobody
catastrophic
wants to hear your
and
racist
human
nonsense in
disgrace
Del Rio.
as people
You're a racist.
around this
Nobody
world
wants you in Texas.
watch the Border Patrol
Nobody wants
do
you in
slave
Texas.
like
Why are you not a voice for the
police
children that have
matters
gone
on
missing at
horses.
the border?
He
Where are your
compelled us to
voices?
come and
Get out
show
with your
our
racism.
voices
Get
and
out
our
with your
presence.
reverse racism.
The Trump
Get out of
supporters
here.
and
Texas
right
does not want
wingers
your
can
nonsense.
scream all they
This is
want.
a loving
We're going to
community.
continue to come back.
We denounce
We're
your
going to stand
racism
with our
and your
people
hatred.
to make
Get out
sure
of
that
Texas.
asylum
Get
is
out of
treated in one way,
Texas.
in one manner.
Be here
And
for
we will
America,
continue to
not
come
just
back
for your people.
over
Where are you
and
speaking
over
up for
again.
Americans?
For
Why
people
are
to be
you trying
treated
beat
like
up
this
the American
in a
Americans?
humane way,
Why
and
are
for
you
people
beat
to
up
feel
children
that they
being
can use
trafficked through the border?
weaponization of horses
Why are you not
to treat human beings should be resisted. So
I'm gonna pause it because they really heckling them. But this is what it's great to see them get heckled.
Dr. B.
What?
Mexicans don't like blacks, and they haven't liked blacks for a long time.
Oh,
Trust
we know
me,
this.
I got family that don't even like me.
I trust me. I know. I've seen
Well,
some of the
used to.
cartoons.
Used to.
I know.
Used to.
Well, but here's the thing, though.
They accept me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. And the sad part is, there's a lot of black folks that are born and raised in Mexico that are Mexican. It's sad, but anyway, I digress from that point.
Okay.
I get the heckling. It's good to heckle Al Sharpton, but not at this point. Because here's the problem with the heckling. I'm gonna explain why. he's talking about how the Border Patrol is using horses and treating Haitian migrants like animals. Well, who's in charge of this Border Patrol?
To be fair, they were saying who's speaking up for the migrant children from Mexico.
I get that. I'm gonna get to that point. I'm gonna get to that point.
Well, because the Biden administration is missing like 7,000 children or 75,000 children or something like that. It's a huge number. I think it's 7,000 though.
Let him continue to criticize what's going on because it reflects on Joe Biden.
I know, but they're not thinking about that because they're sitting there in Del Rio. They're inundated with extra people. Some Haitian just was trying to flee the police and jumped off a second-story building into some glass. These are criminals. These people are coming out of the jails. These are young men. There's young men and there's women and children. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But there's a lot of young men who are fleeing the police because they did something. Now, let me tell you something.
Of course,
these people have no money, though. They're going to do stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're afraid to go back to Port-au-Prince. And Joe Biden is not someone anybody can trust right now.
They're afraid to go back to Port. Here's the thing. Yes, they don't have, but what you're seeing with the Haitian population are people that are truly desperate. And it's not like Central Americans, like they're literal economic. They're just pure economic.
No. Have you been watching Steve Bannon?
About what?
The last couple of days. He has a reporter on the Mexican side. And the reporter says that they have Brazilian passports and some of them have Brazilian amnesty. They just want to come to the United States. He said none of them are directly from Haiti. None of them.
No, because again, they fled from Haiti and got amnesty in the nearest country possible. But
something like 3 years ago.
But that's not because now the opportunity is there to go because 3 years ago.
Because Joe Biden said so.
Exactly. And honestly, if I'm in that situation where I had to flee my country because, again, the U.S. and the rest of the entire globalist establishment screwed it over since 1805.
That's right.
You know what I mean by 1805? You know what happened in 1805 in Haiti?
The American government was giving the kids some shots.
No, I said 1805. That's when they won their independence from France. You know what the consequence of getting the independence from France? You know what the consequence? You know what reward they got for getting their independence from France?
Slavery.
No, they had to pay war reparations to France.
Oh, good God!
They just finished paying those war reparations. I think in 2007 is when they finished. You know, the entire Western world made sure that Haiti actually paid on those war reparations. That's why they've always been so occupied and occupied by some force to make sure that those war reparations were paid. Well, see, people don't notice about Haiti. Haiti is not
apparently we don't.
Haiti's not like any other poor country. Yes, they have their corruption, but the global establishment has been making an example out of Haiti since day one because they bucked the trend. You had a bunch of former slaves kick the crap out of a French empire, and they have not. The global establishment, which was still running around in 1805, because you look at when this country was started. When did You look at when a lot of these banking establishments and corporate entities were formed. It was right around the turn of the 17th and 18th century.
That's right.
So they lost a lot of money. They never forgave Haiti for that.
Well, they weren't supposed to forgive them. They were just supposed to live and let live. But I guess they want to make a poor country poor.
Live and let live is part of forgiveness. Say, okay, we lost. We're going to let you be free. No, they've been paying the price ever since.
It's just horrible. You know, I don't think our world has ever been free. But I don't hate America. The only. Okay, so let's go back. Michael Ray says, "What are the Haitians doing sneaking in through Mexico?" Now we already talked about that briefly, but the word on the street is that Joe Biden sent a message. He sent his message loud and clear during the presidential debates. He said the words, "Let them come," and people should be able to come because he has an open border policy. So these people got ready as soon as January 20th hit.
Oh, yeah.
They got ready to start that walk. Now, Dr. B, I do have the Maxine Water video from like a day ago. I'm guessing that's the one you're talking about.
I think so. I don't think it might have been a day
ago. The one where she's going on and on about being pissed.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay, let me hook it up
Why
with
did I
the
get this
sound.
comment off the screen? Come on. Wait, I don't want to exit StreamYard. I don't know why this comment won't leave. Okay, let me end my screen. Stop my screen share so you can bring it up. Are you gonna screen share or are you just gonna?
I'm gonna share it.
Okay.
Screen share. That's all I have available over here.
Oh Lord, hold on. StreamYard is being unresponsive right now. Oh, come on.
At Silvermellow Austin.
I hate that commercial. Where did Dr. B? Where did you go? Why is Dr. B gone? I am missing a host. What up? What up? It's your girl, El Michelle, coming at you from Dr. B's hosted show. Not knowing what to do because he's not here. And I don't have the permission to share my screen. So I'm going to get this video ready. Michael Ray, free money is absolutely what they think what they think we got to offer, but here's the problem. It's not just Soros sending the buses everywhere. It's the Biden administration too. And here's the sad thing. The people were promised something that couldn't be delivered because these people are Luciferians. They are the type of people that just want chaos and destruction, especially of these beautiful children. What's happening the most with these open borders and this invitation to come is the corruption at the border and before the border, and the children that are being murdered, raped, and not surviving these treks. And then people being their money stolen. So Michael Ray, you said, I bet Soros sent us everywhere to bring as many as they can get. It's about destroying the U.S. and making it a third world country or fourth world country. It's not going to work. It's not going to work because the stupids left us our guns. Now, breaking news. I just saw an article today that says Beto O'Rourke is going to run for governor. Governor of Texas. I kid you not. If they cheat and get that man as governor of Texas, Texans are going to burn it down. Okay. So I was getting ready to play a video, but Dr. B seems to be gone. Am I wrong, Michael Ray? Can you hear me? And is it my imagination that Dr. B's gone somewhere? And you only can see me? Is that my imagination? Or is it me? So I'll keep talking until you respond. But Maxine Waters on yesterday, says she's unhappy with the way the Biden administration has handled the Haitian immigrants. Surprise, surprise. What did you think was going to happen when you have a racist in the White House, a real one, not a fake one, like y'all always saying that Donald Trump is? At some point when Dr. B comes back, I will play this video. I'm very concerned. Did somebody... Yes, you hear me, Beto O'Rourke. I'm just curious as to where my partner in crime disappeared so suddenly. Hopefully he didn't get kidnapped, or the vaccinators didn't show up at his house.
It's good. Google window.
Thank God.
Google window closed out. Yeah, the Google window closed. It was flagging and closed out on me. So we're good.
Well, I was going to read the comments. Oh, sorry. I can't do this yet. I got to play the video because I got the speaker hooked up. So that's okay. A problem. So I was reading comments, but our voices are going to show through here. So let me see what I'm listening to this awful woman.
Clark, and I want to thank Ms. Beatty for the leadership that they're providing on this issue. I'm pissed. I'm unhappy, and I'm not just unhappy with the cowboys who were running down Haitians and using their reins to whip them. I'm happy with the administration. We are following the Trump policy. He is the one that does not follow the Constitution, and we're voting for him. Those seeking refuge to be able to petition to get into the country. What the hell are we doing here? What we witnessed takes us back hundreds of years. What we witnessed was worse than what we witnessed in slavery.
No, it wasn't. Stupid.
Cowboys with their reins again, whipping Black people, Haitians, into the water where they're
Can you pause real quick?
falling down, and all they're trying to do is escape.
Okay, it only has a minute left, but yes.
Okay, now I wanted to comment on this real quick.
I understand, but you got to remember, you're going through the speaker.
Okay.
So I have to unhook you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, continue.
Okay, we have to let Maxine finish, and then I'll reconnect.
From violence in their country. Yes, it is unfortunate that it is the poorest country in this hemisphere. It is unfortunate that they have no stable government right now. It is unfortunate that they've had to live through earthquakes. I've been working with Haitians for 30 years. I've been working through two coup d'etats.
There's a problem.
I went to the Central African Republic, and I brought back Aristide after he was exiled into the Central African Republic. They have always been between Canada, France, and the United States treated worse than anybody else. So yes, we are here and we are organized, and we're saying to the president and everybody else, you gotta stop this madness. And I want to know in the first place, who's paying these cowboys to do this work? They've got to be gotten rid of. They've got to be stopped. It cannot go on. And so I thank all of you for being here today. Write the story. Tell the story about what is going on. And let people know that they're trying to take us back to slavery days. And worse than that.
I can't with this woman.
Yeah.
I can't with this woman.
Here's this but she's pissed. I'm like, you voted for the man who's been in charge for about 9 months. Excuse me, 8 months. It's the 9th month, but he's been in charge for 8 months. As of September 20th, 2021. Because it was inaugurated January 20th, 2021. You voted for this man.
Yeah. I think it's her fault.
It's her fault. It's definitely her fault.
Hold on. She's been there. She just told us. She's been doing this for 30 years. She's been going back and forth to Haiti. Well, what are you doing to help this situation? Weren't you buddy with Joe Biden? Couldn't you have advised him differently?
Yeah, not just Joe Biden. She said she's been going back and forth to Haiti for 30 years.
That's what she says.
What did you do?
Nothing.
During the whole time when Laura Silsby and the Clinton Foundation were doing their dirt in Haiti, when Laura Silsby was caught with 12 kids trying to traffic them, did nothing. Why is it that you weren't at the forefront trying to get the Clinton Foundation shut down and prosecuted for possibility of human trafficking and the complete exploitation of Haiti? How come you, Maxine Waters, were not the one pushing for the Clinton Foundation to give the money that they supposedly raised for Haiti so they could uplift themselves? But no, you want to stand on your soapbox and act like, oh, I'm pissed. No, you're not. You're grandstanding. Because if you were pissed, you'd have been doing something about it decades ago. Sit down, heifer.
Do we have any video of the horse? Let's go ahead and show it.
I have to pull it up. I don't have the horse stuff yet.
Okay. Maybe I can at least play it. We don't have to see it, maybe. So I have to unhook. So let's see. Del Rio horse.
I'm gonna mute you while the dog's barking.
Hey, no.
No! Hey, you use your women? This is why your country because you use your women for this. You go, that way.
Estamos pasando súper mal. La familia le manda plata a nosotros y nosotros no podemos comer. Tenemos niños y sin pañales. Mira, ahora tengo que cruzar al lado mexicano con la plata mojada para poder ir a comprar algo para el niño. Y no tenemos nada ya. No podemos comer. Necesito ayuda con lo que está pasando con nosotros.
Oh, you muted. Oh, hold on. What are you saying, Al?
Sorry, you can't hear him talking like I can, but he's speaking perfect Spanish, the Haitian.
Well, I'd expect Haitians to be able to speak perfect Spanish because they're next door to a Spanish-speaking country. A lot of times they'll try to get into the Dominican Republic.
Not necessarily true because they speak lots of languages, but
No.
I'm just saying because I have a Haitian friend that doesn't speak any Spanish at all.
Yeah, so some of them will. If they're sitting in South America, they're going to speak perfect Spanish.
Okay, well, Michael, the reason why we don't have any audio because I have to unplug the headset in order to play the audio, but you got subtitles. So we're gonna pick it up where it left off. It only has 2 minutes left.
Nosotros allá, porque tiene muchísimos niños, está llevando solamente los solteros y los niños que ha votado. Imagínate.
That's a narrative. That's a narrative.
Y qué padre que podamos cruzar esta línea y podamos llegar, Señor, al lugar
That's
donde
just
tú
wrong.
quieres. Que podamos cruzar y llegar a la frontera y por qué no, Padre, llegar al otro lado con nuestros familiares y tener una mejor vida. ¡Vamos!
Okay, I can't with this anymore.
Porque ahí están los guardias de mexicanos. ¿Qué puede hacer? No puede cruzarla ahí, ¿qué tienen que hacer? No hay opciones porque ellos me pueden llevar para esta parte, pero ellos te llevan y te mandan para atrás y uno pierde toda la plata que tenía. Entonces ahí si te llevan allá para México, para Tapachula, ¿cómo me va a venir? ¿Qué va a hacer ahora?
Les que nous nous pas descendre, ils font gens pour nous calmer, nous fermer tout, ils fermer mission avec nous. Tout d'abord, même battre mesdames, battre messieurs. Vous battre mesdames, qui est-ce que battre Américains.
We're working with the local medical facilities for additional care.
Okay, Dr. B.
Yeah.
I thought Maxine Waters said this was worse than slavery. Even if one guy got bopped in the face near the head of the horse, that's clearly not like it was in slavery. They get on my last freaking nerve.
No.
And the other thing is they were enticed by the Biden administration. Nobody's saying anything. The Democrats told them, "Oh, bring them, come on." And you know who's making the money? Joe Biden's favorite people, the pedophiles.
Oh yeah. There are already reports that the Biden administration lied, saying that they reported that they deported about 1,000, but
Haitians?
about 5, but 5 times that many have already been brought into the interior, and they have no idea where they went. This is a cover for a massive trafficking, and again, Haitians again. Going back, and I'm gonna show you just a brief little thing that I found yesterday that shocked me. You know how I do my gematria. You know how I roll.
Yeah.
I'll show you this one. This one
What
shook
did you
me.
get?
This one shook me when I did it.
Oh no, Dr. B. Oh no, Dr.
Check it out. Check it out.
You can already see
Human
it.
trafficking, Clinton Foundation, 8091 synchronicity. And I'm like, dang, that's just the half of it. I'm like, it's this all over again. This is a massive. They're using this PR nightmare as a cover. Everybody's focusing on the border crisis. They're not focusing on the potential amount of trafficking going on.
Michael Ray says some things.
Okay, let me see what he got. Let me take this off the screen first.
I already explained the audio issue.
So in there, the mountain range. Let's see. I grew up on a horse and have been kicked, stomped, and headbutted, and everything else bucked off.
But this mountain range situation.
Let me see if there actually is a mountain range in between it. Because last I checked.
Well, they didn't walk here. Haiti's on an island.
Yeah.
They were
they were in South America. No, they were in South America.
Oh, these were in South America. That's correct.
Yeah. Actually, the island is Hispaniola. I don't. If there's a mountain range, it's not that big. Because the mountains in the Caribbean are not particularly large.
It's still dangerous for children. He said they didn't have any diapers. Well, that means they got diaper-age kids over there.
Yeah.
And do you think Haitians aren't going to traffic their own people? Do you think one of the things that the horse guy, the guy on the horse, was saying is this is why this is happening, because you use your women for this?
I think that was a general. I don't know what the situation was. I need context. Haitians are not notoriously known for trafficking their own people.
But what if they got propositioned because out of desperation? Because they're dealing with the Mexican cartels now.
Well,
you get black women with some Mexican cartels and some black children, and your supply and demand of a different sort for the pedophiles and the Luciferians.
I'm trying to find the article. I did see one article. The reason that they went the way they did so they wouldn't have to deal with the coyotes.
How?
I don't know.
That's not
the thing is that if they're in a massive camp like that, I doubt coyotes brought them in. That's like what, 8,000 people under a bridge?
But that's exactly who brought them in.
But coyotes brought 8,000 people in.
No, they didn't do 8,000. They did groups. Buses just dropping them off. They got money for the buses. Come on, Dr. B.
I know. I'm not saying they got money for the buses, but those aren't. That's something else. Those aren't coyotes. Coyotes typically, they call them coyotes because typically they work under the shadow of night. You have a massive bus of people showing up. Those aren't coyotes. That's something else.
I get it.
Coyotes sneak you in. If I'm driving up in a Greyhound, that's the opposite of sneaky.
Don't have to sneak you in when nobody has accountability at the border, because the border patrol is overworked.
It's just like the last migrant caravan. Those weren't coyotes. That's 10,000 people that just showed up.
A whole different type of traffickers is doing that, Dr. B. They're still traffickers. But let me tell you something. I have firsthand knowledge, because the type of work I'm doing now, my first week, firsthand knowledge that they are repatriating Texas troopers, to go to the border, and their shifts are extremely long, which makes them unusually tired. You got to give these troopers a break. You got to give them a little slack, because they're exhausted, they're overwhelmed, they have no support, and they have to drive to and from different parts of Texas. They're going to get in a car accident just from being tired, So cry me a river, Haiti. Cry me a river. There's no accountability at the border right now, or in the White House right now. So the cartels were like, "Oh, we'll make more money during the day now." Fentanyl is like three times as much, as worse as it was before the Biden administration, because it's like they're doing it all hours. The border patrol is backed up. And the troopers are having to come from different parts of Texas. So there are other parts of the border that are open with no resistance. I guarantee you there are Haitians that are already here because the cartels already got them through. You okay, Dr. B? Because I see green screen.
I was trying to look up a map. Yeah, I was trying to look up a map of Haiti, and my green screen crashed. I don't know how that are the two are related.
You StreamYard green?
Erica, yeah. God, Lord have mercy. Seems like I can't do.
Do you want
I
me to
can't
do it?
get stream. Yeah, guess StreamYard does not know how to walk and chew gum at the same time. Okay.
Okay. Map of Haiti.
All I want was a satellite map, and this not Haiti. You need Hispaniola, the island. Try refreshing the page or restarting your browser. I'm not doing that. I just left this browser. Screw it.
You guys want to see a satellite image? You said.
Yeah, because I don't think that I'm looking at the map image, not the pure satellite image. There's not a huge mountain range between Haiti and Dominican. There have been reports of Haitians crossing over. The Dominicans, unlike us, actually have strict border control, so Haitians rarely come over.
Dude, this is ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna share this right now, and just so you guys can get an idea how the heck. Okay, well, we know how it happened.
Yes, Michael Ray. Yes, I do know. This is a temporary thing. That channel's rarely followed, so no one's going to even know. This is just for you guys to see the show live.
It's really just Michael Ray, really.
Yeah,
because he got the email. So, dude, we're talking about some traveling. Okay, we're talking about some serious traveling. How the heck did they do this? They went from Haiti. On a boat to Belize, to Guatemala, and then they've been traveling a long time. I thought they were in South
America. I thought they started in South America because all you had to do, honestly, you could do it. If you go to the whole entire Caribbean, go down. Because right now those are the major Antilles. You go down to the lesser Antilles, like right there. That's how you get to South America. If you scroll up, you can see how they would do it. Haiti's here. You can probably catch a flight to, I don't know, wherever Haiti would actually have relations with. You can island hop from Montserrat, all of these islands, boom, 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 avoid all the U.S. ones, or eventually get to Trinidad and Tobago, then boom, you're in Venezuela. I'm probably not going to start in Venezuela, but I think a lot of them are in Colombia and stuff, so they're hitting like Aruba, Curacao to get here, and then they go up. A lot of them, you say, have Brazilian and other South American country passports. That's how they get. That's pretty much how you do it.
Okay,
I wouldn't cross a sea route. You're island hopping all the way down.
According to Steve Bannon's reporter, Mike, his Mexico reporter, who has been speaking to these people have been in Belize for 3 years.
Okay, so then they probably can't. They in all likelihood came across a boat or flew in.
Well, Belize, you can easily get to Mexico.
Yeah.
From right there.
Absolutely. It's right there, yeah.
So these people are not from earthquake-torn Haiti. They're from
they left Haiti because I could put it this way. They might have left earthquake-torn Haiti from the last earthquake.
Exactly. But here's the deal.
Because that Port-au-Prince has barely been rebuilt since the last one.
How do we not know that amongst those quote-unquote Haitians, they're not people from Belize?
It could be.
Exactly. And the people that I just heard speaking Spanish were probably from Belize, not Haitians, because they look similar.
They're going to look similar because Belize is pretty much British Honduras. It's mostly black folks in Belize. They're not, some of them not as dark, but yeah, someone could pass.
It doesn't matter. This was a setup for optics.
Yeah. I want to know how many of them are actual Haitians. Like I said, some of them speak perfect Spanish. Even though Belize's official language is English, a lot of them speak Spanish because they're surrounded by Spanish-speaking countries.
But they may have had Haiti. They may be Haitian as a origin, but they've been living and raising their children in Belize.
Yeah.
So the media spun a narrative about Haiti because of the earthquake, so they could say that Texas is racist. Texas isn't being fair to these black people.
Well, it's not.
No, you heard Maxine say. No, you heard. Who was it? Al Sharpton saying that we don't care if you Trump supporters shout us down. We're gonna. Yeah,
they're trying to. And what the problem is that we don't care if you. That's their fallback. Problem is Trump is not in office. Doesn't matter what a Trump supporter says because Trump ain't in office. Your guy's in office. Your guy's is the head of Department of Homeland Security, who is the head of the Border Patrol. This is your guy's problem. And until you fess up to that, you only talk about how pissed you all you want. At least Maxine said she was pissed at the administration, but then I'm looking like, well, oh, you voted for this butt clown. So the only person you can really blame is yourself.
Is yourself. Now let's take a look at some of the layers of the traveling. Let's take a look at some terrain. Nope, that didn't work.
Oh, that's a good terrain map.
You like that one? Okay,
Yeah.
so you got yes, there is nothing but mountains in Mexico City.
In Mexico, yeah. Oh yeah, Mexico City has a very high elevation. I think the elevation in Mexico City is like 10,000 feet, if I recall. It's high. It's very high.
They didn't come here for temporary status just so they can go back to Haiti. No, they're sick of it. They're sick of what's been going on with their nationality for it looks like several hundred years, according to you, Dr. B. These people are done with it. And you know what though? To be honest with you, Dr. B, if we had a decent president in the White House, we could help figure it all out. But no, he literally does nothing all day. No one in that administration does anything. They don't work.
Somebody like Donald Trump could have, if the Haitian, especially after the earthquake, that's probably the worst thing is that the first earthquake was under, I think, Obama's watch. I think that was in 2012, if I recall. The second earthquake was under Biden's watch. If this had been a Donald Trump presidency and that earthquake happened, Haiti, there would have been probably a real concerted effort to help rebuild Haiti. Haiti is actually, if you have an actual nationalist first president in office, has the potential to be one of our biggest trading partners in the Caribbean because of the natural resources. Most people do not know this, and this is why Haiti is kept poor, a lot like other African countries. Haiti has the largest deposit of iridium in the world.
Surprises me how many of these facts you know, Dr. B.
The largest iridium deposit in the world. I think what happened back millions of years ago, some asteroid hit on that side of the island. Because iridium only comes from meteors. And iridium is needed in all of our freaking electronics. It's needed. They have the largest deposit in the world. That's why that country continues to get exploited. Anytime the globalists need something, they make sure that country stays dirt poor so that they can exploit it.
Yep. They're very hateful people. Joe Biden is very, very, very racist.
And yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because honestly, they kept like, oh my God, Trump's racist. Trump will let this crap happen. Sorry. Just calling a spade a spade. Trump will not let this happen. Well, he would allow Haitians to just collect at the border. But I guarantee you, if there was a massive humanitarian crisis because they're fleeing a country that is essentially torn from a natural disaster and they literally can't live there anymore, something better would have been done.
These evil people salivate over other people's tragedies. They salivate. They look at a tragedy and they decide, how does it benefit me? How does it benefit my powerful friends? My powerful pedophile friends? I can't believe this whole world is ruled by pedophiles, but that's one thing. That's one thing Vladimir Putin pointed out. America, not pedophiles.
The whole world is.
No, they're demonic pedophiles, though. They do things to children that are beyond a sexual nature, especially Black children.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're tearing Haiti down. Anytime Haiti try to build itself up, there's a way to tear it back down.
Yeah, I understand, Dr. B, but it's hard
because they've always refused to play ball with the globalists. Plain and simple.
Yeah, to this day.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got, Dr. B?
What else we got? Let me see. Yeah, Joel. Actually, I'm gonna put this up. Michael Ray put up Joel 1-3, and I'm actually gonna pull that up so everybody can see it. Unless Michael Ray, you can post it in the comments so we can read it.
3:1-3.
Yeah, Joel 3:1-3. Yeah.
What do you got?
I don't have my Bible on me. It's an open my bookshelf. Hold on. 3, 1, 3. I'll pull it up real quick if you haven't already.
No, I was gonna go see some more headlines.
Okay, I'll pull it up real quick. I'm going to the internet, New International Version, NIV. Once I get it.
Did you say we can upload to our pages, or we can't do anything right now?
No, we can't live stream. We can't upload.
I can't upload. I'm pretty sure
you can't upload. I can upload. I think I still can upload.
I should test it and see if it works.
Joel 3:1-3. In those days and at that time, when I restore the fortunes of Judah and Jerusalem, I will gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. There I will put them on trial for what they did to my inheritance, my people of Israel, because they scattered my people among the nations and divided up my land. They cast lots for my people and trade. Oh, Lord. This hitting hard right here. They cast lots for my people, trade boys for prostitutes, and sold their girls for wine to drink. Whew.
Oh, yeah. I remember that scripture. We've talked about that one before.
Yeah, and yeah, this is things are heating up in the world.
You can't have children's prayers answered without exposing what the adults have done.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can't. It's I was talking to my mother today because I'm on day 4 of my new job and I really like it. It's a real job.
Mm-hmm.
I got real stuff to do. I sat in on a mediation. I sat in on a Zoom deposition, and I'm learning stuff. But we pretty much represent the Texas Department of Public Safety. So troopers are my friends, as you might imagine. Mm-hmm. But yesterday when I was going, yesterday when I was going on my walk near the Capitol, I told you, Dr. B, he had his gun out and he was standing on a ledge. The street I was walking on had a little bit of a ledge. I'm talking about the Capitol Police here. And he was on the edge of the walkway of the building with his gun out. So he was a little higher up than I was. I'm like, hey, I like your gun. I was joking around because I have my badge on. They know who I am. I mean, they know who you are. They know you work for the state. And I go, are we all right? Are we all right? He's like, yes. Nods his head. And then I keep walking. And I told you I wish I had gotten his picture. And then I found another guy, took his picture. Then I went and sat down to read my phone. Another one was walking around with his rifle. That was 3. That was at my Capitol. One thing I do know is about my Capitol grounds because I've been walking on my lunch breaks for years during my lunch. I've never seen them walking around with their guns out like that. Then I get back to the office and I tell one of my staff members, and she said, we can pull up some active news on our intranet and see like a summary of some of the news. Okay. Things that we might be interested in. Still news, but kind of like filtered a little bit. And we didn't see anything where there was an active shooter threat or something. But she says to me, I think the Democrats were supposed to get arrested today.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
I know. She didn't even know what she was saying because I don't know her politics, but she certainly did say that. Oh, look at this, what Michael Ray wrote. Okay, yeah, we just read that one, right? Yeah, we did read it. Enough already. So my point, I was telling my mom how grateful I am about my prayers being answered for a better job. I wanted a little bit more money, not $1 million. I wanted to be in the same building with some really good professional people. And I said, Mom, at the end of the day, how can God answer my prayers and not answer the prayers of the children? How can he not do that? Of course he's going to do it. But the kind of assault that's been against children, I'm not going to say things are too hard for God. I'm just saying when it seems like people are used to saying prayers for jobs, but people are not used to saying prayers for the deliverance of children out of the hand of monsters. They first have to believe that children are even in the hands of monsters. We're talking about the cartels. It's been going on forever. What is wrong with you people? Of course, they're making
Yeah.
money off of children.
Of course they are. They've been doing it for years, and like, it's all coming to a head.
Decades.
Yeah, it's all starting to come to a head now with the exploitation of children, and it's odd that you have this migrant crisis at the same time that Texas, and here's the weird thing, this migrant crisis is happening in Texas, the same state that just passed a law that's trying to protect children in the womb, and yet they get hit with this. It's like in your face. If we can't kill them in the womb, we'll trade them across your border.
Yeah, and if we can't kill them in the womb, we'll wait till they're adults and vaccinate them. But Dr. B,
speaking of vaccines,
wait, can we talk about this? I haven't heard much about this story because I haven't paid attention to it. I know there's so much news going on, and I apologize. But this is my first week of my new job. I've been a little distracted during the day, as you know. But because I have to work it during the day now. Darn it.
Yeah.
But look what Michael Ray is talking about. And I don't know about this case very well, but I can easily pull it up. Do you know about
Are you
this
talking
case?
about the Petito case?
I'm not familiar with it, but that's the one I don't know about. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
I think I can pull it up.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up. I went to Gematria Effect News. There's something else going on with that. It's starting to look more and more like an actual ritual. Something went on to essentially on the date that she disappeared, how she disappeared. It's the powers that be are trying to get something started. What I don't know.
Okay, sorry, I just got distracted by another National File article, which don't let me forget for us to get into.
Okay.
Breaking news just now. Nicki Minaj fans invite Trump supporters to join them for anti-Fauci, anti-CDC, and anti-vaccine protest. Okay, now I'm going to put a pin in that. I'll put a pin in that.
Put a pin in it because I'm going to tell you right now. Everybody thought 2020 was a bad year. This is this decade. And I said this when 2021 started. I said everybody thought 2020 was like the year everybody. Well, no, it's not the year 2020. It's the decade of the 2020s. The blinders are coming off, and we're going to start seeing some very strange bedfellows as this decade rolls around, because as the blinders come off, the little political squabbles we have between each other are going to fade away like the crust of sleep in your eye in the morning. Like when you do this because you got your eyes all crusty and mucousy, you wake up and then you can finally see clearly. That's what's happening. All the little political squabbles about really things that didn't really matter are going to fall to the wayside because now the rubber's meeting the road and people starting to realize who the real enemy is. It's going to be a slow roll, but eventually it's like getting up out of bed in the morning. You just don't feel like it. Sometimes it takes you a few minutes to get up.
I hear you. So this, according to Michael Ray, there's whose name is Laundrie? Is the woman named Laundrie? Okay, say it again. Say it again, Michael Ray, because we're trying to. It says Pettit.
Oh no, it's Petito. Crap.
Petito. I thought. Okay, just give me the full name and I'll find it because I see Gabby Pettit.
Gabby Petito. Yeah, Gabby Petito. Yeah.
I don't see a Petito. I see a Petite, a Pettit, a Gabby Pettit. That's probably the right one. That's probably the right one. How many of them are there? Okay, that is Petito. Okay, let's see what I can find here. Let's go Forbes. Let's do a Forbes article. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the share button. Let me know when you're ready.
All right.
Or I'm the one who needs to tell you when I'm ready. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Arrest warrant issued for Brian Laundrie.
Yeah.
Gabby Pettit's missing fiance.
Okay.
Where is it?
I got it now.
Okay.
I got it now. It's coming.
Okay, that's fine. Excuse the ads. It's not my fault. A federal arrest warrant has been issued for Brian Laundrie, the fiance of 22-year-old Gabby Petito, whose body was found earlier this week after she went missing on a cross-country road trip in late August. So what are we saying about the cop with the 666 on his hand? The arrest warrant was issued after a federal grand jury in Wyoming indicted Laundrie for allegedly using a debit card to make unauthorized access to 2 Capital One bank accounts, withdrawing more than $1,000 after Petito disappeared. Petito's death was preliminarily ruled a homicide by a Wyoming coroner. The FBI's Denver office asked that anyone with knowledge of where Laundrie is or his role in Petito's disappearance and death to come forward. Laundrie has not been seen since December 14th, when his parents said he left to go on a hike at the Carlton Reserve in Sarasota County, Florida. They reported him missing 3 days later, and authorities have been looking for him for 5 days. On September 22nd, 2021, the U.S. District Court of Wyoming issued a federal arrest warrant. While this warrant allows law enforcement to arrest Mr. Laundrie, the FBI and our partners across the country continue to investigate the facts and circumstances of Mr. Petito's homicide. We urge individuals with knowledge of Mr. Laundrie's role in this matter or his current whereabouts to contact the FBI. Petito was first reported missing by her family on September 11th, 10 days after Laundrie returned home without her. Police said Laundrie refused to cooperate with the investigation before tell me about it. Reported missing and was named a person of interest in the case. The home he and Petito shared with his parents in North Florida was searched by the FBI Monday. On Sunday, a search team found a body matching Petito's description in the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, where Petito's family said she was the last time they heard from her in late August. Well, they said they worded that wrong. It was later confirmed by a coroner to be Petito. Now, here's the thing. September 11th in a park? What are we doing? What are we doing, Dr. B? Are we doing ritual stuff?
But yeah, it's definitely a ritual because she goes missing September 11th. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna pull up. You keep reading as I want to pull up a different article talking about
Michael Ray is talking about some type of traffic stop. So let me see if I can find the traffic stop.
Oh yeah, I know. I have an article with the pictures of it. Let me pull up Natalie Petito's.
You're gonna do that? You're gonna pull it up?
Yeah, hold on. Let me keep talking. I have to get to the article first.
Okay.
It came out. It was 2 days ago. I have to get in.
The Moab police is going to be investigated over the handling of this case. Because there was a domestic dispute between Gabby and her fiance, Brian, after body camera footage released of the officers' interactions with the couple raised questions. So that is what Michael Ray might be talking about, the body cam footage of when they were stopped. Mm-hmm. Moab officials said in a statement to CNN that the Moab City Police Department received praise and criticism over the officer's response resolution of the August 12th incident involving Petito, whose dead body was found earlier this week in Wyoming, and Laundrie. Officials also said that they are unaware of any breach of the police department's policy during the incident, but that the city will conduct a formal investigation, taking the next steps that may be appropriate based on the results. Well, what did they do wrong? Police reached the 911 call of the incident in which an anonymous eyewitness claimed he witnessed Laundrie slapping Petito, the couple running up and down the sidewalk, and Laundrie proceeding to hit her before they hopped in their car and drove off. After responding to the call, Moab police officers were shown in the body camera footage questioning Laundrie about scratches on his face and right arm and interviewing Petito, who was in the passenger seat of the van, crying, and was described by officers in their report as being in a confused and emotional state. In the body cam footage, an officer remarked that they considered Petito to be the primary aggressor, but no charges were filed. The officer separated the couple for the night, giving the keys to the van back to Petito. One officer noted in the police report that he did not believe the situation escalated to the level of domestic assault and called it instead a mental health crisis, saying the best course of action was to separate them so they could reset their mental states without interference with one another. Here, that's the first problem. Y'all should have called a social worker.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Forbes reached out to the Moab City Police Department for a comment. Okay, so what is the significance of the story again? Because it sounds to me like they had a little argument. Cops investigated. Cops are aware of lots of domestic disputes that rise to the level of waving weapons and stabbings and such. This clearly was not one of those, even though her body was later found. Obviously, something was going on. Okay, great. You got something?
Yeah. There's some gematria effect on this. I encourage anybody to check out Zach's feed, his blogs, because he posts some stuff that are some gems. This is first of all, the Gabby Petito police video on August 12th, 2020 starts at 4:44 p.m. local time. You can see it in the dash cam. 1644, which is 4 p.m. Also, look at the logo in the top.
What is that? That's the dash cam software, right?
Yeah, but look for why this symbol almost looks like the I'll show you something. Well, let's go into the gematria. Killing, occult, and Masonic all at 444 in English Sumerian. And the dash cam starts at 444. Yeah. Told you it's a ritual.
They're trying to send a message.
Yeah, they're sending a message. I don't know what the message is, or who the message is for, or what's going on. She was found in Wyoming. Here's a kicker. She was found in Wyoming. Wyoming is the 44th state of the union.
Did you just do this gematria just now?
No, this is Zach's pay. He did this.
Oh, Zach did it.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
Officer execution, both of 44, full reduction. Disappearance of Gabrielle Petito, birthday, March 19, 1999. Gabrielle, which is her full name, is 44. Her fiance's first name, Brian, is 44.
Lord.
Look what she's wearing on her shirt. Zion Outdoors. Zion equals 44. This was a ritual. For what? I have no clue yet. Gabby Petito's Long Island home.
Was that the last picture of her on the hike?
I don't know. I gotta look at the actual video. But the very fact if that's the video from her on the hike, I gotta. It could be. Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to. Let me see. I think of her death in 4:4. Yeah, he's a fond of Zionism. Gabby Petito's long. Oh, good Lord. I hope this is not what I think it is, but anyway. Gabby Petito's Long Island home mourns discovery of body in Wyoming. Long Island is 44. This is the cops tattoo that Michael Ray's talking about.
What does it mean?
I have no idea what his tattoo actually means.
Or what does it say?
It's just, it looks, I don't know what this, it looks like a 666 tattoo, but that's the thing. It could be. But then again, if you look at the logo on the dash cam going back up, if you take the circles and overlap them, what do you get here? You get 666 in the logo.
No, I know that, but
yeah,
I don't see that in the logo though.
In the logo here?
The dash cam logo. I don't see the 666.
Don't look at the gold, look at the black, look at the black part. It's almost like if you look at the Google Chrome logo, it's the same thing. It's only in a triangle, except the Google Chrome logo is in a circle. You see like the center, and you got the 3 spokes coming off. You put the 6, 6, and 6 in there, and it's in a triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. And also from August 21st.
Oh God!
I think that's what the police video was from August 21st, 2021 to September 11th. Was 30 days later. Police 911. 30 days later. And if you look, let me see. Her body was found on a date with 33 numerology, Federal Masonry Secrecy Order 33. Police 33 102, which is the reflection of 201. If you know about the number 201, that is for the Society of Jesus. And you also have 34 police. So this was a massive ritual. This is a video about the 666 tattoo that Michael Ray was talking about.
Are you gonna play it?
I can. Let me see.
Will it play?
It should play. Let me try it.
Will you be able to hear you?
I don't. Yeah, you should be able to hear it. Can you hear it?
A little bit. Not that there's anything really to hear, you know.
No, they're just focusing on the tattoo. All this is music in the background. No one's talking.
It's a strange place to have a tattoo, too. Like, why would
Very,
you?
very, very strange place. Okay. This person is talking, so what I'm going to do is remove it, add it back with sound.
Can we see the video of the cop, the whole cam video? Is that possible?
Yeah, once I get it back in. Hold on.
And then I'll make sure we don't forget about the Nicki Minaj stuff.
Sure.
That's hilarious. If the hip hop community gets over themselves and bonds with the Trump supporters, it's over.
Julio, and I am the Theorizing Theorist. And I saw this wonderful gem on the GLP, and I just had to share it. Okay, I just find it eerie how the main kept talking about his crazy wife. Bet she's pissed, by the way. And he finds a way to override his boss and not arrest the girl by saying she had no intent on hurting the boyfriend. I mean, really? At first, she was certainly going to jail, but the main cop with the crazy wife made it where she could drive off into La La Land, and he rents the boyfriend a hotel room.
What?
The 666 tattoo on the cop's left hand. You can see it while he's driving. Maybe these two kids drove into a satanic portal town from hell, and only one made it out alive.
Oh, good
Now,
Lord.
I just thought that was a very interesting theory. I did not catch that 666 on the hand the first time watching the video, but I'm glad to see that there's anons and people and GLPs out there digesting and dissecting this information thoroughly. Oh, here's a couple other theories that are out there. I think it is a hoax. She's just hiding someplace and it will come out. Like a boy in the well on the 12 monkeys. The sign to warn others to head to the bunkers. The shit is about to hit the fan. I'm not sure how that correlates so much as to the bunkers. I mean, is she? I don't get it. If her last name was Bunkers or something like that, or I just don't get that part of it. But I don't know. Feel free to comment.
Is it cutting out on your end too?
Your little theory or thought. I do think it's
playback.
possible that it could be a hoax, that she, going for fame, but I think it might be a little more devious than that. So anyway, this is my crazy theory now after seeing the body cam footage, because I do think he loves her, but then some people are also pro bullshitters. Petito killed those Moab campers. Moab campers were paranoid of Laundry because patriarchy, all men are rapists and shit like that. They confronted him, maybe even threatened him with false accusations. Petito, who's maybe possessive, seems to be an unstable person as well as Laundry, as he
Wait, Dr. B.
seems to have his head on his
Where's
shoulder.
the other video? Not the commentary video, the dash cam video.
Let me see if I can find it. Okay.
There it is in the middle. Maybe.
Is that this is the full dash cam video. Let's check it out.
Yeah, but it's an hour and 17 minutes, and maybe that's not it.
We'll skip. Yeah.
But the
If it's an hour and 17
got a
minutes, that might be
hotel
it.
for the guy?
We're about to find out right now.
But hold on, put it on pause for a second.
Oh, I haven't started playing it yet.
If that's true, that satanic officer took that girl.
Yeah.
Put her and killed her in there and framed the boyfriend.
And framed the boyfriend. Or like I said, or if I won't say frame the boyfriend, like did he really get away or did they do something to him? Because he's missing. He's still missing.
No, they found him.
They found him?
He's still missing? He's still missing?
Yeah, he's still missing. They haven't found him yet.
Oh, they ain't gonna find him. No, he came back 10 days without the girl, but I guess he left again.
Is it playing yet? This might be a little slow because this is a long. Yes, this is the full dash cam.
Maybe I can play it. Let's see if I can get it.
It's coming. It's gonna be a while. It's an hour video. This sucker has to render before it plays, and we're streaming too.
Well, on that note, 3 hours ago they issued a arrest warrant, but if this police officer, I don't even want to know. Maybe there's a shorter version of it you could do because it's gonna chop up anyway.
Yeah,
it's gonna chop up anyway.
Let's see.
Maybe just do a filter. Maybe no.
That's just somebody analyzing body cam footage. It's trying to load the footage before it plays it.
Here's something.
That's the problem. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. There's no sound because I don't think the camera has been activated yet. And he just
activates it when he gets there. He activates it.
I know the camera's running, but the mic doesn't pick up. So you don't hear any sound right now. Now he just activated the mic.
Is showing some obscure driving, possibly intoxicated. Currently doing 45 miles an hour. Zone through here is 25. Oh! Subject just hit the curb. Correction, speed limit is 15. I'm about 3/4 of a mile into the arches, just before the gate.
Oh, damn. So my new job has a lot of dash cam video cases, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You want to place your vehicle into park and go ahead and turn it off for me? No, park? Oh, it isn't park yet. Okay, turn off your engine. Go ahead and set your keys on the dash for me, all right? What's your guys' names?
Gabby. I'm Brian.
Gabby, Brian? Okay. What's going on? How come you're crying?
I'm just sorry. We've just been fighting this morning. Some personal issues.
They're on drugs.
Yesterday and can't pick up supplies and stuff. I'm sorry I hit the bump there.
I was distracting him from driving. I'm sorry.
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle for me, man?
Yeah.
Just hang tight right there. Do you mind if I take your keys and just put them on your hood?
You got it, buddy. I'm so
Thank
sorry.
you. Oh, no, you're fine.
The cop is being too nice.
We'll see. We'll keep seeing. We'll keep watching.
Why don't you come over here?
This is all fake, Dr. B. It's all fake. Come on.
Separated from the mail. Keys are on the hood. You want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just some days I have really bad OCD, and I was just cleaning and straightening up back the van before, and I was apologizing to him and saying, "I'm sorry that I'm so mean because sometimes I have OCD and sometimes I just get really frustrated. Not like mean towards him. I just like, I guess."
Come on. Shut up. Dr. B, can you pause it?
I was just saying, I'm sorry if I'm in a bad mood. I just really stressed.
Go ahead.
There's no way this is real. What girl in her right mind? What white girl? Even a white girl is not going to spill her guts to some cop in some country where she don't live.
What girl in her white mind? Yeah. So I tell you something is weird.
I don't believe this. I don't believe this at all.
Something is weird.
She's an actress. Something's wrong.
So do you think they just found a body and something else is going on? And they just said it's her?
Well, that's a whole different issue. I also heard somebody said that she's somewhere else. Michael Ray said she's somewhere else. I don't know.
I was doing on my computer this morning.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I used to work at an organic juice bar, but I just quit my job. Okay. I was a nutritionist. That was my job. Cool. And I just quit my job to travel across the country. And I'm trying to start a blog. I have a blog. So
Dr. B, no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to start a blog. I'm a nutritionist, yada, yada, yada. She's either on PCP or she's an actress.
She is a social media personality. She's an influencer.
She is?
Mm-hmm. She's an influencer on like van life, yeah. That's why they're in a van.
Van life?
Yeah.
Oh no, Lord. And
there's it boggled my mind. Like, why is the nation focusing on this case? Some missing white chick girl. I'm like, what the heck? Why is this national news? Who is it? I didn't know who it was. I'm like, who the heck is this chick? This making me think more and more. Is it just a ritual, or are we completely being distracted by this and something else is going on?
Absolutely, because we were warned that there was going to be a lot of these false flag situations. This could be one of them. Dr. B, if they stage or they create a border crisis, you think they couldn't pay some influencer to do something and then do something to her to distract everything else? I mean,
yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't put it past them. Not one bit.
Let's continue to listen to her chatter away all her life stories to this.
Yeah, it is weird that you're saying this much to a cop. That's weird.
I don't really believe that I could do anything.
Hold on, sorry, I'm
Yeah,
double
so
tapping.
that's kind of been like a, I don't know, he's like down there. I don't know, we've just been fighting all morning and he would have let me in the car before. And then
Why wouldn't he let you in the car? Because of your OCD?
Told me I needed to calm down. Yeah. But I'm perfectly calm. I'm calm all the time. And he really stresses me out. And this is a rough morning.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't I sit you down in the back seat of my car? You're not in any trouble, okay? I'm not going to be putting handcuffs on you. You obviously don't have any weapons. I'm going to get you into the air conditioning, let you take a breath, relax a little bit, and then I'll come back and talk to you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right. Like I said, you're not in any trouble.
Police don't talk like that. Dr. B, please don't talk like that. Come on.
Is that the park ranger? Yeah.
What's that?
You talked to Gabrielle, right?
Yeah, I just spoke to her.
Yeah.
So, you want to do me a favor? Let's go ahead and get you to step out of the vehicle, alrighty? Come on over here. You're not in any trouble right now. So, tell me what's going on.
She just gets worked up sometimes, and I try and really distance myself from her. So, like, I lock the car and I walk away from her. What happened this morning is that she's trying to start up like her own little website blog and everything. So I give her time. And we really had a nice morning, if anything. But she just got worked up because we were trying to get going and get our day going because we want to go like arches and stuff like that.
Okay. You want to tell me about those scratches on your face?
She had a cell phone in her hand. That's why I was pushing her away, because she wanted me. I locked the keys so I could walk away. I said, let's just take a breather and let's go anywhere. Let's just calm down for a minute because she was getting a little worked up. And then she had her phone and was trying to get the keys to her. So that way, I was just trying to. I know I shouldn't push, but I was just trying to push her away to go. Let's just take a minute, step back, and breathe. And you see, she got me with her phone.
Can I see your hand? Oh, you got a mark right here.
Oh, that's from a wire.
That's from a wire?
Yeah.
You want to tell me about hitting that curb?
Hitting the curb was her grabbing the wheel.
She grabbed the wheel?
Yeah. She said, I can't believe we're getting pulled over, and then she grabbed the wheel.
What about the speed? Did she take over the? Did
No,
she take over the pedal on you?
If I was going fast, I'm sorry. No, it's probably just the moment of like, I'm still shaking now. The adrenaline, seeing the lights flashing up, and then her gripping the wheel. So if I sped up, I'm sorry about that. Or if I was speeding beforehand, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it took quite a bit to catch up to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We're just going into the park again to get water because we have a 6-gallon water container to fill up. So we're just grabbing water for the hike. Okay. And I was trying to keep everything calm and quiet because they're planning still to go for a hike, but then she
Dr. B, put a pin in it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just take a.
You cannot tell me that this bald young white man with a little bit of a temper would gush out his life story to these people We're
I don't
watching
get it
a
either.
freaking movie.
That's kind of what Q folks say. We're watching a movie. This is drop. Yeah.
Hold on. I want to know, Dr. B, what park are they near?
This was in Utah, so what park would they be near? I'm not sure. Hold on.
Moab City.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can figure out the comments. They're not
Moab
telling me.
City Park. Gabby. I'm on to something. Gabby Petito.
Okay.
I'm on to something. You're gonna have to gematria this. Let's see where she was. What park that was. Park was that? Find out right now. Arches Park. Arches. ARCHES. Arches Park.
It's called Arches Park.
Or arches, like two arches, like satanic arches.
Yeah. It's called Arches Park. ARCHES.
Yes.
Arches Park.
National Park. Arches National Park. Near Salt Lake City, Utah. Exploring tribal connections to Arches National Park. I just typed in Arches National Park ritual site.
What?
I typed that. Native American site. It's a Native American site. It's Arches National Park acknowledges the peoples who are traditionally associated with these landscapes.
Oh, come on, dog. Stop parking.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Just go through your gematria. Salt Lake City, Utah, Moab City, Arches Park. I'll put myself on mute for a second.
It's Gabrielle. Tito. Make sure I'm spelling her name right. I think it's Gabrielle. Gabrielle. Spell? Garby. Good Lord have mercy. Gabrielle. Tito. She has a correct. I'm gonna go ahead and grab her full name too, just in case, because sometimes the full name will pull up some interesting. Okay, yeah. September 11th. Good God. Okay.
Yeah,
it's Gabrielle.
Were they headed to the park? Well, they stopped in front of the park, though. The cops stopped them in front of the park.
Oh gosh, she was 22. Get the.
Oh,
she was 22 years old. Died on September 11th. Oh, good God. This is so. They're doing some. They're doing it right in front of us. And only people that actually have the discernment to see it are going to see it.
Dr. B. When you get a chance, I got to show you the image. The first image that pops up when you type in Arches National Park.
Okay, go ahead.
I think.
What's his last? How you spell the boyfriend's last? I got it. Laundry. Good Lord, really? His last name is Laundry. 223. I'll get the fuck out of here.
Do you want to show? Do you want me to show you my screen?
Hold on. I'm doing a number. 48. 223, 48.
Which one are you doing?
Go ahead, show your screen. Go ahead, show your screen.
It's ready to go. It's ready. Don't that look satanic to you? Don't Don't these arches?
Yeah, I've seen the arches are they're natural, but I don't know what other rituals they would have there. Yeah, I've seen those arches before.
You would think that the average Utah polygamist might go there to do stuff, but let me tell you, the Utah polygamists might have thought little Miss Gabby was perfect. You remember that girl? You remember that girl that other weirdo, Emily somebody? He put her in a robe, a monk style robe, so she didn't even know where she was. Had her drugged up, Emily or something like that. She was wandering around her own area. He was using her as a sex slave.
How about Elizabeth Smart?
That one, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
She looks like she could be the next candidate for such a thing. But I'm gonna unshare this.
Yeah.
But seriously, something is really not.
There's something very odd about this whole situation. You want to go back to the video?
Yes.
Okay.
While the guy pours his heart out to a police officer.
You don't have anything in that pocket or anything like that, do you? Nope. Just the wallet? All right. And then, do you mind lifting your shirt so I can check the waistband? I got turn around for me real quick. I just want to make sure. That's all, man. Go ahead, do me a favor, take a seat. All right. Oh, do you have your ID on you?
In the car. Do you want to come with me?
No, we'll just do this. Just go ahead and take a seat.
You come with me. I'll give you a seat.
No, you're fine. What's the first name?
Brian.
Brian.
B-R-I-N. Yeah, and L-A-U-N.
And then your last name?
L-A-U-N.
L-A-U-N.
D-I-E.
D-R-I-E?
Yep.
One? Okay. What's your date of birth, Brian?
What happened?
Sound cut out.
Dr. B, put it on pause.
I know what it did. My guess is pause real quick. My guess is that he's probably giving his address. They didn't want that information out,
okay.
So they blurred it out. There's probably some personal information they blurred out.
Put it on pause first. I just want to read a sentence. Random facts about Arches National Park. The longest arch in Arches National Park is Landscape Arch at 306 feet. It can also be found about a mile down the trail in the Devil's Garden area. The tallest arch in the Arches National Park is the South Arch of Double Arch at 144 feet.
Get the fuck out of here!
It can be found at the end of a very short trail in the Winters area. You want to see it? I'll show it to you. Wait, hold on. 2 seconds.
144 feet. Get the frick out of here. Are you serious?
Dr. B, hold on. I'll share the screen.
Dang it.
I know you don't believe me. Take a look.
Hold on. Let me move this. This is so freaking ritualistic. It's not even funny.
It's called the Devil's Garden area. What is 306? What is the gematria for 306?
306. It's an even number, so
okay.
I can do a number analysis on it. 306 does relate to 36 quite a bit. Let me do a number analysis. I don't know if it's a Fibonacci number or not.
The tallest arch in the park is 144 feet. So Devil's Garden, 306 feet, mile down the trail. I'm telling you, there's something about this park. They're trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
They got stopped in front of Arches National Park in a very polygamous, cult-oriented city. Because polygamists are just cult members. She's a cute little white girl.
Well, those polygamists are.
She's gone.
Yeah.
She's trafficked. Something's wrong with. They find the body. Who identified the body? Moab City coroner.
I know. There it is. That's why I saw 144 from. I knew it. Hold on.
What?
God This is a massive ritual. I don't know. I don't know what the ritual is for. I thought
because
so.
you're
No,
not.
that's the wrong one.
That's because you're not, one of those types.
And I gotta start using it to discern what's going to happen next instead of recognizing that something's happening. Okay, Jesuit order. It's 144.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently, I'm playing a video.
153. I don't think that's prime. Oh, 153 is the 17th prime. Okay. All right. So yeah, 144 is that's the tallest tower. Scroll down again.
Right there.
The park was first created as Arches National Park. April 12, 1929. 42 years before it was
1971.
National
November
Monument.
12th, 1971.
So November 12th.
Yeah, that was when it was made a national park. November 12th, 1971.
Let me do something real quick. I got my day calculator up here. Hold on. This
Where
park
was
is just weird.
Where was her body found?
It was found in Wyoming. I don't know where in Wyoming. If you could find that, that'd be great. It's in November 12th, 1971. Let me pull it. Let me figure out the numerology on that date.
Okay.
1971. Okay, let's see.
Michael Ray, they think the being open and honest will give them a break. Cultists like those little blonde girls. Petito already.
Nothing obvious. Oh, it's 1971. Excuse me, I got 1970. Hold on. Here we go.
I don't trust. If this is a ritual, I don't trust where they say her body is.
Yeah. Well, we need to. Well, they could use that as messaging too.
Yeah, this coroner.
That park was formed April 12th, 1929. 1929.
Coroner confirms. I hate it when the coroner does it. Confirms Petito's body found in Wyoming. Death ruled a homicide. Let's see what her injuries were. She's been declared a homicide. She was found at a Wyoming National Park. I thought we were in Utah. What is Moab City? Are they near each other? Moab City, Wyoming? Okay, she was found in she was found at a Wyoming National Park, but the park ranger, they said the park ranger was Arches National Park. Is that in Wyoming?
No, Arches is no. You said it was in Salt Lake City. This is like you
I
gotta realize
said it was in Utah. Doesn't mean I was correct.
Where?
It doesn't mean I was correct when I said it was in Utah. They're saying it's in Wyoming. Let's see where Arches National. It could have Park.
Well, all you gotta do is look at. He said Moab City is in Utah. Michael Ray. They just said the body was found in Wyoming. I'm like, that doesn't mean that's where she was. That's where the incident started.
Wyoming National Park.
Okay.
What Wyoming National Park? What in Wyoming National Park was she found in? Let's see if there's another ritual.
Yeah, no, the thing is that Michael is right. Like Utah, if you look at Four Corners America, Wyoming, Colorado, and another state. The four states that are like right border each other in that dot.
So what they're saying is it's Wyoming, but it's probably really Utah when you map it up.
It could be
so close to each other. Yeah, I get it, Dr. B. Oh, so the Yellowstone National Park is one of them. It spans more than just. Okay, so I wasn't completely wrong, but there's too much symbolism in that Arches Park. That's too much.
Yeah.
They did that stuff on purpose. Something's off.
The highest elevation, 5653. Let me look that up.
Elephant butt.
What? The heck are you looking at?
56, 53 feet at Elephant Butte, Butte. This that's Butte. Butte.
You know 56, 53?
What?
Is he 744th prime?
Okay.
You don't get the significance of that? 744, 44.
Oh.
Come on. It's the 744th prime.
All right, here's the map. Dude, we were right there. We could have easily seen the map. There's Utah. There's Wyoming. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Utah, Colorado, they're all in that same area. It would not be surprised if all of a sudden something happened to her. They did something, they dumped her in Wyoming.
Did you want me to keep the page up?
Yeah, keep the page up. Elephant Butte. That's Butte. You said Elephant Butte. It's Elephant Butte. Remember Magic E makes the short sounds long.
I like butt better.
Elephant Butte. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me see. Why am I on? I didn't know 3-day calculus. Only wanted 2, but let me do.
So here's the fun fact: Moab, Utah, home to arches and canyonlands and national parks. It's surrounded by some of the most stunning red rock and landscapes on Earth. I bet it is, and I bet it's perfect for rituals. So here's the thing about this time of year, though. October is is International Satanic Recruiting Month. This is when.
So what date? What month?
It's the recruiting month for the cabal, and people like Drake are all on top of that. Remember, we did a show on that. It's called the Owl. Let's see, October month of satanic ritual or something like that. This is the month where they try to do satanic cult awareness, demon awareness month. It's where they do the come on, you guys. I've done shows on this before and I can't even talk. It's when they do the most recruiting into the occult, and Drake is involved. Drake, the rapper, because he has a line of clothing that references October. October's very own is when they try to spend the month recruiting. They got until the end of the month, Halloween. He's one of them. Does that make sense? Are you guys still there? Am I muted? Is anybody still there? Dr. B, are you there? Holy crap, he's gone. Am I muted?
No.
Oh, that's scary. I thought you were gone.
Apparently my connection. You know my connection does what it doesn't connect. All of a sudden my mic gets muted. Elephant Butte.
Okay.
I'm just typing in other terms that I can look up regarding, because this case is just getting screwier and screwier as I'm looking at it now. I didn't pay too much attention to it.
Oh, this is the part where the gate This is the part where the gate accidentally kills people because it swings really hard. Family sues after newlywed is killed by swinging gate at Arches National Park. I remember this story because it was only back in June. The family of a young woman who was killed by a swinging gate at Arches National Park has sued the Park Service ever since her death. Esther Nakajiro, 25, was on a trip to the Utah Park with her husband 3 months when the gate swung across the road and struck their car on June 13. She was decapitated June 13, 2020. I don't know why they're saying. Okay, they said that she was decapitated. Can you imagine not fixing a gate that accidentally decapitates people? Decapitates? Her husband, somebody, and her parents in October filed a $270 million wrongful death claim, a precursor to the formal lawsuit, alleging that the gate should have been secured to prevent it from swinging into the road. The suit was filed on June 8. Park Staff told investigators the gate's own weight usually kept it in place, according to a report from Grand County Sheriff's Office. In the fatal accident, a gust of wind apparently dislodged it and sent it smashing into the passenger side of the couple's rental car. But this is not the only story that a gate did this. So sad. So sad. Michael Ray says, Joy Reid said it's a case of missing white girl syndrome. That's funny. That's funny.
I'm gonna look that up too, because
I think he's making a joke. All right, but I gotta go in the kitchen and do some stuff before tomorrow. But you can certainly keep on going because but I think I helped you get down this rabbit hole.
You said the park was Salt Lake City.
And don't forget the Nicki Minaj story.
I'll get to the Nicki Minaj story. It's almost 2 hours. Good Lord. I'm finding it interesting that Moab City, Salt Lake City, and Arches National Park all have 186 gematria. Now I got to figure out what 86 relates to.
186 is 186?
Yeah. 186.
It's a 186 murder?
Is it? Hold on. Let me go back to Zach's page. If
that's
that's murder, I'm flipping out. I'm flipping out if I. 86.
Murder was the case. That's 187. 187 is a penal code.
That is 187. Yeah, it's in the penal code.
I was close.
What's the other article I had? He had another. In Wyoming, they get the gates closed and block the interstate. They have gates all down through the interstate. Yes, 186s.
Well, actually, it's 187. It looks like. I'm not sure.
187.
I just want to look at one thing. See, I typed in murders at Arches National Park to see if there's any crime statistics for the park. I'm gonna do crime statistics. But if the police are involved, there's not much I could do.
She disappeared on 9/11, correct?
Yes.
9/11. 2021 years.
Michael Ray insists that 186 is murder. What is kill? Penal code 187.
Is he talking about, he might be talking about gematria. Hold on, let me put that in. Let me put it in real quick.
Newlywed campers were murdered in August at the Arches National Park. Crime at parks has been dropped.
83, 33, 79. Let's see. I don't see something not even gematria.
Now John Walsh is.
Are you asking?
You remember John Walsh? He's on the
kill is 44. And 17. 17 is what prime is that? Because that popped up again. I saw that somewhere. Hold on. 17th prime is 59. That might have been something else. Hold on. There's a lot of 44 issues going on with this whole thing.
Yeah, it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm gonna get off this phone because I gotta get ready for tomorrow.
I'll probably wrap it up anyway because I have to get up early because my son left his computer at the daycare, which he needs for school, which means I got to get up at 6 to get to the daycare to have it for him for school by 7:40. So yeah, it's a mess. He had to go to bed early tonight because he was so careless.
Yeah, that's too bad, Dr.
I'm talking about the little one, not the big one, little one.
The little one that needs to learn.
He's got to learn.
So there are things that have been happening at Arches National Park. We got the woman that was decapitated last year, and then a married couple had gunshot wounds after they saw a weirdo camping next to them. They died. And I'm just saying stuff's weird over there, especially in this times we're living in. You know, I never want to roll up on a witch's coven up in there either. But I appreciate you doing the show, and we will figure it out. But I'm gonna go get ready for tomorrow.
All right.
Bye, Michael Ray. Thank you for watching.
See y'all. Peace out. Y'all have a good one.